Back to work, back to school after that long holiday break. And it's a nice quiet start to our day, but chilly if you're about to head out the door. Bundle up. It's just 12 degrees, a little bit of wind. Feels like probably just 1 degree here in Fargo-Moorhead. Wisconsin finished a recount of its presidential election results, confirming Joe Biden's victory in the battleground state. Dane County finished recounting over the weekend. President Donald Trump picked up an additional 45 votes there. Milwaukee County reported its results on Friday, giving Biden an extra 132 votes. Altogether, the recount barely changed Biden's winning margin of more than 20,000 votes. The president promised to challenge the outcome in court even before the recount finished. You'll likely notice President-elect Joe Biden wearing a boot cast on his foot. He hurt it while playing with his dog this weekend. It happened on Sunday, and Biden went to an orthopedist that afternoon. While his doctor said there were no obvious fractures in his first examination, a CAT scan found Biden has a small fracture. He had a visible limp when he was seen leaving the doctor's office, but he was walking unassisted. According to a statement from his doctor, the president-elect will have to wear a walking boot for several weeks while he recovers. 7 minutes before 7, and like I mentioned, a chilly start to our day. But hey, it is the last day of November, right, Lisa?
That's right. This is to be expected, our temperatures that we are experiencing here today, but it may be a little shock to the system. Maybe you haven't been up early the last few days because of the holiday weekend, so you'll want to bundle up. But here's the good news. We're looking at a loop of our radar and satellite map. It's quiet, so heading into work, you're not going to have to run into fresh coating of snow or icy roads. Of course, there are always those areas where we have a couple of trouble spots here and there this time of year that you'll want to watch out for, but the roads themselves are looking pretty good this morning. You'll want to warm up the car, though. Here's a look at your temperatures. 7 degrees in Fosston, Roseau, Baudette, and Wadena. It's 5 in Park Rapids, 10 in Grand Forks, and 12 in Fargo and in Valley City. Here's those wind chills. It feels like 2 below in Grand Forks and 0 in Fargo. So a cold start to the day today. So you'll want to bundle up those kids as they are getting ready to head out to the bus stop this morning and head to school. But you can see we've got some sunshine on the way, and we'll get to keep it into the afternoon too. Of course, this time of year, our daylight hours are a little shorter, so hopefully you get a chance to really take it in and enjoy it. Temperatures this afternoon will get into those low 30s in Fargo. A little warmer to the west, a little cooler to the east, but all of us running above average for this time of year. And we keep that going here in the stretch for the rest of the week. One slight chance for a few flakes on Wednesday, but otherwise dry. And we're looking at milder weather heading into December.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. It was a busy weekend for airports across the country as Thanksgiving travelers returned home. A steady stream of people were passing through Philadelphia's airport Sunday, despite the CDC recommendation to avoid travel. Airports have seen a surge in travel throughout the Thanksgiving holiday week. The Transportation Security Administration reported more than 800,000 people passed through their checkpoints on Friday and just under 1 million on Saturday. As a result, health officials are preparing for a wave of coronavirus cases in the next few weeks that could be tied to holiday gatherings. Closer to home this afternoon, Governor Walz will be joining the Minnesota Department of Health Commissioner Jan Malcolm to update Minnesotans on the COVID-19 pandemic here at home. The news conference will take place at 2 this afternoon. Earlier this month, the governor put a dial back in place to curb the spread of COVID-19. That dial back set restrictions on bars, gyms, and other social gatherings. It's expected to last through mid-December. Breaking news this morning, Moderna says it will ask U.S. and European regulators to allow emergency use of its COVID-19 vaccine today. New study results confirm the shots offer strong protection, ramping up the race to begin limited vaccinations as the coronavirus rampage worsens. Multiple vaccine candidates must succeed for the world to stamp out the pandemic, which has been on the upswing in the U.S. and Europe. U.S. hospitals have been stretched to the limit as the nation has seen more than 160,000 new cases per day and more than 1,400 daily deaths. Since first emerging nearly a year ago in China, the virus has killed more than 1.4 million people worldwide. A local group took to the pedestrian bridge over I-94 in Fargo this weekend to express their concerns over a new COVID-19 vaccine. The group stretched a large banner across the east side of the bridge saying that vaccine makers are exempt from liability. This stems from the Countermeasures Injury Compensation Program, which does protect drug makers from liability for any illnesses caused by a new COVID-19 vaccine. The group was adamant that they are not against vaccinations. They were just looking to bring attention to this particular issue.
It's being fast-tracked. You know, it's been how many months and they already have a vaccine out. And so I think it's so important that everybody at least knows the risk so that they can make an informed decision when that time comes to vaccinate.
Health officials say that COVID vaccines could be available to everyone by early next year. In our consumer alert this morning, it's Cyber Monday, but who needs one day when you can have a whole week? Target is dubbing this Cyber Week, and the company is promising its biggest sale ever. There will also be 2 new digital flash sales. Target says whether you prefer in-store pickup, curbside, drive-up, or same-day delivery with Shipt, you can shop most of these Cyber Week deals and have them in your hand that same day. And remember, no membership is required. And remember, tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. Facebook is kicking off its season of giving and announcing a $7 million match of donations to U.S. nonprofits. The social media giant is also launching a new fundraising drive featured on communities, helping to encourage people to give however they can. You can get involved by starting a fundraiser of your own on Facebook or share or donate to an existing one. 100% of what's raised for nonprofits on Facebook and Instagram goes directly to the organizations. And remember, as you're doing your Cyber Monday shopping and remembering that it's the season of giving, help us help out those in need. Valley News Live is teaming up again with the Great Plains Food Bank for a virtual food drive. From food to personal hygiene products and diapers, there are a number of items you can purchase and donate right from your phone. And a $50 donation provides 150 meals to those who need it most. For more information, just check out the virtual food drive on our VNL News app. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. The average person switches their favorite of this every 4 years. What is it? The answer, your favorite beer. Remember, you can play along by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page every weekday morning. The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but remember, the Valley Today rolls on. We have more live, up-to-the-minute news and weather for you right now on the Fargo CW.